Serhan.
Hi, Lucie.
How lovely to see you again, and in the glorious Göcek, your hometown.
Yes.
And for TYBA Charter Show number 6, of course, you're the president of Charter Show. This is my 3rd year here, and very happy I am again to join you guys. What an incredible show.
Thank you. And thank you for being with us,
Always.
Lucie. I think since Barcelona, I think we started a little conversation. Would you like to come and join us to a TYBA show? And then you said yes. And
I said
here we are.
Here we are, and 3 years later, at probably the biggest TYBA Charter Show I've seen so far, for sure. And some enormous yachts you have.
We have really increased the caliber of the show over the years. When we started back in 2018, I think we had 40 yachts, gullets. And slowly the caliber is increasing, getting better and bigger, and now we have Alfanero 82 meters. I think she's the biggest so far. We have a welcome at our show. So, but to say, we work hard. We want Turkish yachting to be in the Mediterranean basin where it deserves. So we like to promote Turkish yachting. That's what we are doing, all this hard work.
Absolutely, and hard work it is. You've got a wonderful committee. Yeah. You guys work for 6 months straight.
6 months, exactly.
To get this together. I mean, as we said, in the Bay of Göcek, absolutely beautiful. Very few cruising grounds that are as lovely as this. The Blue Voyage we've spoken about, and I have written about extensively because of my trips here. It's some of the most beautiful natural cruising grounds in the world, I think.
It is one of the top cruising destinations. This is for sure. We have in the Mediterranean, the West Med, and then Sardinia, Corsica, Croatia, Italy, Croatia, and Greek islands, and then the East Med and the Turkish coast. Just the Muğla region, the province of Muğla from to Göcek is like 1,200 kilometers of coastline. So this is quite a number, and indented with 4 big gulfs, and every gulf has over 40, 50 bays and coves. So you imagine. It's a nice cruising area.
And wonderful natural anchorages.
And the longest season.
Well, that is true, because here we are set in May, and it feels like the middle of...
I already concluded some charters in April.
Yeah, middle of the Mediterranean summer, it feels like now, but it's not. We're right at the beginning, like the shoulder season.
No, it doesn't. The water is like 21, 22 now. On a sunny day at noontime, when the sun is up, the warmest, you can swim even in May.
Almost
April.
Time for a dip.
April. Yeah. To be honest, yes, I want.
Yeah, we do as well today.
It's so tempting. It's so tempting, but I can't do it. You can't do it. There are other things to do.
Not today, business. However, it's so beautiful and clear, the water. And we were speaking about this today, Mirka and I. Of course, we're in D Marine, beautiful marina, but even in the marina, the water is crystal clear.
Yeah. Incredible.
You don't see that in many places. You really don't.
I think our captains are very conscious about what they are doing, that they're there. And we in Gulf of Göcek and in general in Turkey, we have this blue card system where you have to empty your tanks and register it, record it on your blue card, and you have to do this. There is a certain algorithm. If you are out for 3-4 days with so many number of guests, the Coast Guard even knows the calculation, and they say, look, where did you put all this sewage, all this gray water, black water. So now, and the fines are very high. So
they're keeping it beautiful.
Yeah, it helps.
Conserving this amazing natural landscape.
Look at this, beautiful, isn't it?
It's really stunning.
I think, behind us, I think there's a regatta.
I think there is a regatta.
Like there is a regatta. Yes, I think it started the Göcek regatta. Yeah, 19th of May, Göcek regatta. Yeah. I said.
An amazing history here, not just of sailing, but of course a maritime nation. But a massive history here. I know that you're the expert in that. We're not going to make you repeat everything.
No.
An amazing history here that's really just contributed to making the charter industry here, and of course TYBA, the strongest thing keeping all of those people together, making this wonderful show. Really something that is like on a worldwide scale, something that's measurable against the other charter brokerage companies, the MIBAs, who you work very closely with.
Yes, we work very closely with MIBA. I was at the MIBA show. And with the president of Rapel, we had the conversation for future cooperation, collaboration. Then I moved on to Medi's show, and with the GYA president, who was a dear friend, Mr. Michael Skoulidis, and then I had again, had nice conversation with them for future collaboration. So, and we are now in the third, the Poros also, which is happening more or less the same time with the Medis. Then it is the Turkish Charter Show, TYBA Charter Show. You know, it's in the calendar of all the worldwide now. All the calendar, all the brokers know that MIBA, and then Greece, and then Turkey. So, and we always hit the calendar one day after Medis. We follow the calendar, so we don't try to overlap dates with each other's show, other shows. I mean,
because we've all got to be in so many places, but this year, especially this year, I've seen so many more international faces here walking the dock, not just brokers, but also press. There's obviously guests here coming to look at what they're going to charter this season.
Highest number of press attendance is this year. I think 12 international yachting press, plus equal number of local yachting press. Altogether, over 20, I think 24, 25 press members, which we are welcoming in Göcek, and we are happy that including you guys, to be with us, you know, and also a number of foreign brokers, which is important for us. I mean, we have local brokers also attending, participating in our show, but the foreign brokers are more important because the local ones, we know each other. Most of them are TYBA members, so they know the fleet, they know the coast, they know everything. But the important thing is that we introduce Turkish coast and Turkish yachting fleet to the foreign brokers. So you go home, they go home, and talk about Turkey and bring charters to Turkey. You know, this is the main aim target of our show, and I hope we are doing something good for the Turkish yachting.
I think you're doing an absolutely sterling job, and actually, you can't help but be not beguiled just by the nature and the boats, but the hospitality here is of another level. I think that anyone will agree who comes to visit you here at TYBA or perhaps anywhere in Turkey. There's something about the food, the people, the welcome that's the biggest and the best and the friendliest.
Unbeatable hospitality and smiling always.
Absolutely. And also the odd party, I've heard.
Yes,
One or two.
We have another good party this evening, the town party.
Excellent.
At 10 a.m. I think we try our best to entertain the guests. You know, you need to work hard, play hard.
And also, you know, what's more about charter than the idea of having a great food, great wine, great conversation with friends and family. And in the end, we're all kind of friends and family in this industry, aren't we? Get to know each other, make new connections.
It's networking. You know, all the parties are actually ideal platform for further networking, you know, because during the day we are all busy with visiting boats and that, but at the parties or in the evenings, yacht hops, etc., in the events, we have time to do some more networking and meet each other and talk on different subjects, cooperation, etc.
And also for the crew, isn't it wonderful that they get to welcome people in the evening like they would if the boat was being chartered, to welcome guests in the evening, really show off their hospitality skills.
Yeah, they try their best, yeah.
Last night we had an amazing, first on YAZZ and then on Alfa Nero. What an incredible team.
Amazing, on Alfa Nero there were about 150 guests, but it's empty.
They make it look easy.
And also it's empty because it's so humongous.
It's a huge vessel.
You know? And 150 people partying, it felt like it's not crowded, you know. No. Amazing. It's phenomenal.
Absolutely. And we're seeing many more larger vessels here in Turkish waters, aren't we? Just as a regular occurrence.
I think we'll have more yachts of that caliber in the future because slowly yacht owners, management companies do realize that, yes, Turkey is good.
Benefits.
And charter clients eventually will say, let's go to Turkey. When the yachts are here, when they're operating here, it will bring the clients will say, okay, let's go to Turkey, you know.
And like myself, they will come back and they will come back and they will come back because this is a wonderful spot. Now, you're Göcek, this is where you live in Göcek, but next year, the TYBA show is moving to Marmaris. Tell us a little bit about that.
Since when we established TYBA, it was not written in our constitution, but it is verbally agreed among the founding members, which I'm among the founding members, and the vision for the TYBA was put forward by me back in 2016, August, in one email. It's all started. And then we decided to rotate the show. The show should move on to different locations, which are Fethiye, which is Göcek. Göcek is a province of neighborhood of Fethiye, Göcek, Marmaris and Bodrum. So we did 2 years in Bodrum, the first 2 shows, and then we stopped due to pandemics. The world, life, everywhere it stopped.
Yeah.
Everything stopped. So 2 years we skipped, and then we did. This is the 4th year in Göcek, and now it's time to want Marmaris. And so we'll be there in Marmaris. It is Marmaris also beautiful, but the marina, we will use the local jetty day. We already have our reservation. We made the reservation for the marina. I think it will be more or less again, same period, 7 to 11 or 6 to 11, 6 to 10. Around that, at that time, we have to see what MIBA dates are and then Medi's dates are, and then we will announce our dates. But it will be more or less around that time. So we're looking forward to, and there will be more berthing place for you. So we can go here in Göcek. We had always limitation of 51, 52. We squeeze in sometimes and put 52 boats. We managed 53 in the along at the pontoon, but in Marmaris we will have, I think, over 60, 65 berthing space, which is good for the show.
So the 2026 edition, number 7, is going to be very lucky number 7.
Yeah, lucky number 7.
Very exciting for everyone to go and see a new part of this wonderful coast. Invite us all over, and we, you know, to discover more. It's a great idea.
Yeah,
we've loved our time here, as we always do. And again, we're having a lovely, on this wonderful vessel as well, we must say, Tursan 8, who has hosted us today for a wonderful lunch.
And they're also giving us a fem trip.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the Yacht Charter Show, Serhan 8 is taking our guests for a fem trip for 3 days, along with Elara 1 and Suraya. So we have 3 fem trip boats, and they're all booked out. But if there are more guests who would like to have fem trip, we'll provide. The Turkish fleet is a big fleet. So.
Next year, you count me in for sure.
Definitely.
And I will look forward to, as I always do, seeing you guys at TYBA, probably now in November next time in Istanbul.
Yeah.
But as always, Serhan, thank you.
You're more than welcome for the fem trip.
Okay,
next year, promise?
It's in my diary already.
Okay.
Try and stop
You pencil it down from now.
It's done. Thank you, Serhan, so much.
You,
always lovely to talk to you.
Thank you, Lucie. Thank you. Thank you for being with us.
Always.
Thanks.